Hi Capricorn, welcome to your October 2023 reading. In this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at you versus your person, telling you how I feel like you're feeling versus your person is feeling throughout the month of October. First, I'm going to start out by looking into the mutual energies here, get some background, some context, and then I'm going to go into your side of things, your person's side of things. For those of you who are interested in hearing about a specific message from each sign, that'll be at the end. Yeah, so let's see what's going on between Capricorn and the person on their mind. Two of Wands in reverse. So one or both of you was hurt by a lack of commitment. That's what I'm getting immediately. A lack of there being like a solid plan between the two of you. I feel like there's kind of like a loss of optimism as well between the two of you. King of Wands definitely could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like for some of you, King of Wands is a very passionate card to me that shows two people that are very attracted to one another. Could be that both of you likes as well that you speak your mind about things. Like, I don't think either of you in this situation are the type to kind of hold back what you want to say. But I feel like there is frustration about a lack of a real plan here. Wow, lots of two suits here, which is telling me again of like plans, decisions, those type of things. Someone in this situation or both of you guys aren't really sure where to go from here, which makes me think maybe either there is no communication or you're frustrated about something that's happening or that you want to happen in the future. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here between Capricorn and the person on their mind? Three of Pentacles. I hate when this comes out. For some of you, there may have been another person involved, whether it's on your side, their side, whatever. Three of Pentacles in reverse is 100% a card of me, of another person. For some of you, you might have felt like, I don't know why this comes to mind, if only we would have tried at another time. See you where this person feels like the timing is wrong for a lot of you. Yeah, I get a sense of when I'm looking at the mutual energies here, I feel like there is this sadness of like, it really would have worked out. You know, that kind of frustrating feeling with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Like maybe when you first met this person or at some point in your relationship, you felt like, oh, this actually could be something that's really solid for me. Or they felt that way about you. Each of these readings have been so different for each sign, but Capricorn, this is definitely a very kind of straightforward storyline for those of you who are relating. Yeah, there's a lot that's not being said here with the Moon card in reverse. I feel like, why is the Moon card in reverse here? What's not being said, or what's some clarification? I'm trying to steer clear of this storyline and it's still coming out. Seven of Cups. I don't know if this is true or just something that one of you thought someone is having another person be involved. I'm not typically a fan of the storyline, but it keeps coming out. See any other messages? Yeah, something was kept about another person is what I'm getting, Capricorn. What did I say about the two suits coming out? I have the Two Wands, Two Swords, and now the Two Pentacles. Unfortunately, Capricorn, I feel like you may know this already. For those of you who are relating, it could mean that someone in this situation or both of you are very busy and have a lot going on. But especially with all of these cards of like other options and, you know, balancing things or having multiple people be involved, I feel like although this has happened, I feel like I'll get into the person on your mind side of things, but I think there was a lot of balancing. Could just mean priorities, like you just felt like you weren't a priority. This person feels like they weren't a priority. So I don't know. There's definitely some betrayal here. I'll say that. Maybe both of you are feeling betrayed, Capricorn. Why this is all happening is from the bottom of the deck, I'm getting the Empress in reverse. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, one or both of you was kind of not having a lot of empathy for the other, not really thinking and putting another person high up in their list of priorities. I know I'm doing the reading for you, Capricorn, so I'm leaning towards that's kind of how you're feeling or your side of things in this. But I was trying to keep it a little bit more objective. So I think one person in this situation has definitely wronged the other. All right. Capricorn, your side of things. Let's see what's going on with you. Throughout the month of October, what's going on with Capricorn? Three of Cups. For some of you, may be focusing on like what makes me happy. This could be in meaning being social, celebrating your accomplishments. I feel like for those of you that were relating to that love side of things, of feeling like or knowing there's another person involved, I feel like at the end of the day, you're still finding ways to make yourself happy, Capricorn, throughout the month of October. Doing what you want to do. 10 of Cups, but I don't know. This just came to mind. You are, from what I see, like enjoying the day-to-day life. Capricorn, of the month of October. But at the end of the day, I think for some of you, there is this sadness about 10 of Cups in reverse is really commitment or marriage being in reverse. For some of you, maybe that means like a past marriage, but it could just mean like not feeling fulfilled when it comes to being in a relationship. King of Wands, I don't know. It's like a mix between positive and negative here. I think, like I said, day to day, you're doing what makes you happy, but like on a very, very deep level, I see for a lot of you, commitment is something that you wanted. I don't want to say commitment, but whatever that means to you. Like if commitment means, true commitment to you means marriage or living together, or that's, you know, not seeing other people, whatever that means to you, there's something here that just was not met in this situation that is very frustrating to you. The Star card in reverse. So yeah, when it comes to like your deepest wishes and your deepest wants and, you know, kind of the core things that you want out of life, it feels like to you, you're kind of losing hope that you'll get it, which of course I'm 100% of the position that that's not true and to not give up hope. But let's see, why is the Star card here in reverse? Yeah, it's all about stuff that's happened in the past for you, Capricorn, that I think is making you lose hope. Like I said, right now, today, when you're watching this video, you know, your day-to-day, whatever, for a lot of you, I feel like it's not really the case that you're, you know, miserable or sad or like hate your life. But because of these past things, the Five of Swords in reverse, there's some stuff that you're still holding on to that's making you lose hope for the future. It doesn't mean that's like all the time and that you're super pessimistic or anything like that, but maybe sometimes you catch yourself kind of thinking like, oh, I don't even know if what I want even exists in a person. Because of this, because of betrayal. The Moon card is coming out again, this time in the upright. Sun card in reverse. I don't know, Capricorn, tell me, you know, what's going on. I feel like there's definitely some negative self-talk for some of you, which is perfectly natural. And I'm actually really happy to see that in some ways of your life this month, for those of you that are relating to the story, you are, you know, finding things that will make you happy, like, oh, I'm going to the movies, or I'm going to play an instrument, or I'm going to draw, or whatever the case may be. Like, I think you are finding ways to keep yourself from feeling too low. But there is this sense of sadness. I don't know if it's about this person or like a combination of people, but I think throughout October, there's some sadness. The good news is you may have someone new coming into your life, or like I said, could be this rekindling, I don't know. But I have the Knight of Wands, which I'm very happy to see. Why is the Knight of Wands here? I don't know, maybe this just came to mind and it's maybe a little corny, but I do like to get the messages that come to my head, and sometimes like sayings like this and stuff are important, but I feel like for some of you here, you're not going to wait on your life to happen, you're just going to do it. Because when I'm asking the Knight of Wands, that's someone who takes charge of their life. That's not someone that, you know, here with the Eight of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, waits for someone to come to them, waits for someone to fix things for them. I feel like towards the end of the month, you're going to get this newfound confidence to be like, I don't really care what's happened in the past. I don't really care, you know, that this person hurt me or whatever. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to kind of not wait for someone else's decision, and you're going to make decisions for yourself. I hope that makes sense. Kind of take charge of your own life. It doesn't mean you're doing that all alone either. It could mean that you have a support system and they're helping you, and you're realizing in your life, like, look at all these other things I have in my life that are great, and I'm going to take charge of my own life and not let other people, very specific message, but not let other people tell me what to do, or other people dictate who I am. You know what I mean? Any advice for Capricorn? Listening to wisdom. It's interesting because I just said like that you don't have to do it all on your own. For those of you that have a support system or people's opinions that you trust, it's advising for you to open up a little bit to them and kind of listen what other people's lived experiences can say for your lived experiences. Like, that's what we do as people, is we, you know, share what we've learned with one another, and, you know, sometimes you have more in common with other people than you think. So for some of you, maybe listening to other people and opening that door of communication with others to learn from them, I don't know, that helps me personally. And like, I have so many Capricorns in my life that I'm so close to. And I've noticed with Capricorns, it's kind of hard for them to really, truly open up and be vulnerable. So for some of you, maybe the advice is to open up a little bit. Tears of joy and sadness is what I got as well. So I see, like I said, there's a lot of ups and downs for you recently and maybe throughout the month of October, but I think you will find things to enjoy nonetheless. So interesting that I got this when I was just saying exactly this. It's time to take action. A new start is coming, and conclusions are within reach. So especially towards the end of the month, like I said, I feel like you're going to start making decisions for yourself. Whatever this is related to, like work, or if there's something that's kind of weighing on you that you feel like is out of your control, it's really advising for you to take action. And it came out earlier with you when I was, you know, using regular tarot. Once you start to take action, you'll start to notice that, like, the past is the past, and I'm going to go now towards the future with conclusions and then a new start. You know, they came out side by side. So, yeah. Really happy that had a positive turn at the end, because sometimes with readings I can feel, you know, as I'm reading, I'm like, oh, this is heavy. But then I feel like it really started to get a little bit more positive for those of you that were relating to that story. So yeah, let's get into the person on Capricorn's mind. I feel like I kind of am getting an idea of what's going on here between you two, but let's look at things from this person's perspective and how they're feeling. Nine of Wands in the upright. For some of you, this person could have felt like they were competing with other people. I don't know why that came to mind. Or it could be that they're willing to kind of prove themselves to you. This is just a card of like victory or trying to, you know, prove yourself amongst competitors. So I feel like for some of you, this person does want to prove this to you. I think maybe they were feeling this a little bit more than you think, Capricorn, because I'm getting the 5 of Cups in reverse. So I think for some of you, there was a period of grief and loss, but now they're kind of in a more, I want to take action sort of mindset here. Page of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Wands in the upright. These are basically all wands, so definitely a lot of fire energy here. Maybe this is someone that has a lot of fire on their chart. But Page of Wands in the reverse, which I think came out earlier in the reading, which is interesting, in the 4 of Wands. So this is my card of a reunion. It doesn't mean that you will, you know, communicate or whatever. I just want to put that out there because I do think that this person has caused you a lot of pain from what I saw if you're relating so far. But just from this person's point of view, this is my card of, you know, someone really wanting to have a reunion. Typically with a lot of readers, they'll interpret this as like a twin flame reunion. 10% reverse. I feel like for a lot of you, they're growing impatient. Why are they growing impatient? Five of Swords. They just want the conflict to end, is what I'm getting. And I can see a lot of you, that means an apology. I don't know why I feel the need to say this, but I'm just, you know, reading the cards. I feel like I kind of got the feeling that Capricorn earlier in the reading that this is someone that you distrust. I don't know if that's true for all of you, but that's what I was really getting. But, you know, these are the messages. I think for a lot of you with this 5 of Swords in reverse, that's definitely an apology card to me. But, you know, take it as it resonates as I go. I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles here. You could see a very caring side of this person, or maybe that's what they're trying to work on. Like I said earlier in the reading, I got like a lack of maybe empathy or understanding for you, Capricorn, from this person, but I feel like maybe that's something that they're working on. The Tower card. Why is the Tower card here? I feel like I clarified it with the 8 of Swords in reverse. I feel like for a lot of you, they're kind of tired of repeating the same thing over and over again, whether this be with you, if you guys have been through a lot of cycles of ups and downs, or just in their past dating history in general. I feel like they're really tired of being stuck in those same cycles. 8 of Swords is just, when I see the 8 of Swords, I just see someone that's repeating and repeating and repeating the same thing over and over again without really taking any time to make that change. Since that's clarifying the Tower, I feel like you may see change with this person because they're just tired of repeating themselves. Yeah, well, that took a turn as well. Let's pull some oracle cards for how this person is feeling. At the very least, I will say, I feel like for a lot of you, this person really wants to apologize for what they've done. I'm not getting anything. Maybe apologizing is part of them trying to break this cycle that I'm talking about that they do. You know, that doesn't mean that everything has changed about this person. They're a completely different person, but I think at the very least they really do want to at least get off their chest this apology. I feel like I can't get through to you. Please let me in. Maybe for a lot of you Capricorns, you shut this person out, maybe block them. I can't be apart from you for much longer. Yeah, so I mean, this person has a sense of urgency when it comes to you. They're not like, well, I'll apologize when I see them in 2 years. It's like, no, I want to really get on that now, is what I'm getting for you, Capricorn. I'm going to pull from one oracle deck, and then we're going to go through all signs, Aries through Pisces. Yeah, so from the oracle decks, I'm getting, I wish I could share my good news with you, and sometimes I lie awake thinking about you. And finding out the truth crushed me. I don't know what truth that was, whether that was you or them. I am focusing on them, so maybe they found something out as well. I don't know. Okay, so outcome between Capricorn and the person on their mind. I did see like very strong chance for a lot of you for an apology, but that doesn't necessarily mean, I didn't really get anything else besides, you know, wanting to kind of clear the air, I would say. Outcome, the devil. Okay, yep. I think I had this hesitancy to say, like I said, like 5 minutes ago, I was like, I don't know if this person has fully changed. I'm still getting the devil card, which was, I think it's come out like twice now. You can accept an apology or you can hear someone out, but that doesn't mean that you have to put yourself in the position of getting hurt again, I guess is the message for you, Capricorn. And I'm not saying that you don't know that already, but I don't know. I think the change that I'm seeing with this person is that they're trying to be more understanding of you, Capricorn. They're trying to be more understanding of your needs. And I think for a lot of you, they really do want to clear the air. But, you know, with the outcome, for those of you that have been relating to the story so far, betrayals and hurt and other people and whatever that I got so far in this reading, I feel like not a super strong chance of this person changing. All right, let's go through Aries through Pisces. And with the outcomes, I really don't like to look too far in the future. And I don't go into too much depth because I'm more I like to focus on, like, you know, the current feelings and the current energies and stuff. But, you know, that was the outcome for the near future. So I'm going to go through each sign, Aries through Pisces. Just pull one card each for those of you that are looking for a specific message with a specific sign. You're dealing with a Aries. I'm getting the 10 of Wands. This Aries feels very overwhelmed. They have a lot that they want to get off their chest, similar to the General. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I'm getting the King of Pentacles. I feel like this Taurus has a tendency to kind of cover up the truth. Like I said earlier in the reading, I think this exact card came out in reverse. For some of you, just be wary of like manipulation from a Taurus, or maybe you already know that. If you're dealing with the Gemini, I'm getting the 9 of Pentacles in the upright. This Gemini thinks very, very positively about you. They see themselves having a future with you for sure. If you're dealing with a Cancer, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, again, this came out. A Cancer could be very impatient with something that they want to tell you. If you're dealing with a Leo, I'm getting the 8 of Cups. You may have a separation from a Leo in the month of October, or the 8 of Cups came out earlier and that was relating to change. So yeah, I feel like someone is leaving something behind with a Leo. Could be a Leo just leaving the situation behind. If you're dealing with a Libra, I'm getting if you're dealing with a Virgo, I'm getting the Page of Wands. A Virgo may be, I feel like just offering you something, maybe something unexpected. If you're dealing with a Libra, I'm getting the 9 of Wands in reverse. Either you or this Libra or this Libra feels about you is that you have a lot of options, or you feel like this Libra has a lot of options, or they do. I feel like this Libra is not to be trusted. I'm just going to be honest. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I'm getting the Empress in reverse. Also came out earlier in the reading. You may see the Scorpio doesn't have a lot of empathy, or it could be the case that they're really focused on like fixing something in their own life right now, and sometimes that happens to everyone where you're just like, I need to take care of myself right now. I feel like this Scorpio is kind of in that mindset. For those of you that are dealing with a Sagittarius, sorry to say, I feel like this is also similar to the general, where they're kind of stuck in their ways. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, another one, there's a lot of promise for the future. I'm getting the Three of Wands. If you're dealing with a Aquarius, I'm getting the Magician. You may, if you are dealing with Aquarius, I feel like this Aquarius really wants to impress you. You may see them like kind of trying to get you into the things that they're into, like music or whatever. I feel like they're just going to bring you into their life a little bit more. If you're dealing with a Pisces, it's funny, I got the Ace of Swords in reverse earlier. I'm getting it in the upright. So specifically with the Pisces, I see like definitely some communication and the changes that you want to see with this Pisces happening. So yeah, I hope that this has made sense. Thank you guys so much, and have a safe month.